Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. So we're out here in the cooler Arizona desert right now. We're getting into the cooler months where we can spend a little time without dripping sweat and go deep into this build on the Baja Cruiser. In this episode, we're going to talk about the front bumper on this and what went into this and why it's special. The bumper on this truck is very unique, and a lot of people have asked me, hey, can I get this bumper for my Land Cruiser? And I unfortunately would have to tell you no, and the reason for that is because this truck has been widened a total of 8 inches. And then what we've done is we've brought up the lower mount through the bottom here. We've gotten rid of the lower support here in the front so we could get the bumper up to get more ground clearance, and we were able to increase the angle here, actually decrease the angle, the approach angle in the front here, so we would have a much nicer transition from the front bumper here down to the skid plate for the angles. A lot of the bumpers that we see out there, they're kind of like a little angle, and if you were to drive up into something, they wouldn't be non-effective. We wanted this bumper to be very effective if it was run up into a bank or a berm or something like that. Some people I've had apply or comment that the fasteners here on the bumper look unfinished. Well, the whole idea for this front bumper was to look like a trophy truck. And the trophy trucks run this balance around the fronts like this, and that's to take up some space and allows for, if something does hit it, that this thing flexes and bends and allows to break away and stuff. And then it also does deflect wind around the truck as well. And around the side of the bumper here, we even taken into some of the aesthetics and design of the fender here to come in through the side of the bumper here to match the radiuses on this to match the fender. So there's like little details. And then we've got our bottle opener here. The whole front of the bumper down the front here, we channeled it, and we made it so it boxes around the frame rail, and then it bolts from both sides to add a lot of strength to that bumper. And then you can see we try to match all the radius through here with the tubing. We did this bumper all at 1 3/4 120 wall, and then we moved the lights out to the front here to kind of take away from some of the bulkiness of the front bumper that was there. Some people were asking me, how'd you get the line like that? We extended the fenders down here about a little over 1 inch, just the length of the fender here. And that was so we could take the front part of the front plastic fascia bumper and we could follow the line where it curves in and radius, and then cut the covers off here and match that radius line to make it smooth and clean all the way around. We didn't bring it up any farther because we knew then at that point we were going to start to expose a lot more of the undercarriage of this truck, and we're trying to keep this very clean looking on this truck. And like I said, we widened this whole truck a total of 8 inches, so we needed the bumper to come out and protect the outer corners and the fenders on this. So with the buttons being integrated in there, just want it really clean. We are going to take these the buttons here, and we're going to actually make those the bumper sensors. So when you look at this, it looks super clean, looks factory, but yet all the sensors on everything on this truck work the way they were supposed to. Even the front sensor in the back, or in the front bumper here, we're going to do the traffic sensor here. So like if for pedestrians and stuff, it's going to be back in the behind here. We're going to be able to keep it super clean so you can't even tell it's even there. So those are little things that we're going to button up on this with the finishing product. And we will have a bumper that we will release that will be more of a easy install fit bumper for these trucks that allow the consumers out there not to have to go to extreme measures to cut the truck up to get these bumpers to fit on their truck. But it gives you an idea kind of what it is. This is a total pre-runner style bumper, which I've always been into pre-runners, and this is where the whole theme came from. This is we wanted to make sure that it had that pre-runner look to it, and starting here in the front, working its way to the back.